Alright guys, we're back for a new snapshot review this week. It's called the 15W34A and it's got a full of new and awesome stuff to talk about. So let's start with the new attack meter, which is a thing you can toggle using it can be toggled on and off. You can have it around your crosshair or your hotbar. So let's just start with hotbar and we'll see what it does exactly. So let's go back to the game. And now you'll see that when I switch to another item, or if I just switch hand or something, you'll see on the bottom right over here, there is a meter that's filling up just like this. And you can also see the sword kind of charging, going up just like this, slowly going up. This meter will impact the amount of damage you deal to mobs. So if I spawn a spider right now, and I hit it once and then wait for the meter to get filled up before attacking again, you'll see that it takes 2 hits to kill a spider. But if I just spam click the attack, I'm not going to do as much damage as I would. So let's just try and see how much hit it's gonna take to kill the spider if I just spam click. 1, 2, 3. So it's not a big difference, but it's still a thing you might want to keep in mind when fighting mobs, just so you get to deal more damage per hit and get to deal more damage per durability. So that's a thing to keep in mind. If you spam click, you're not going to do as much damage, but if you wait, you're going to do way more. So that's a really cool feature. And like I said, you can also toggle that around your crosshair just like this, and it's kind of harder to see, but it's a little subtle. And also keep in mind that if you don't have it, it's still there, it still applies, so you don't see it, but it's still there. If you spam click, it's still going to do less damage per hit. So yeah. Alright, so let's jump onto this part here. It's a little thing that's new, but the thing they should have added before that. It's a way to zoom in on a map. So as you all know, we can craft maps just like that, paper around, and then it can pass in the middle, get an empty map, right click, and then you see this map is pretty zoomed in on me. So if I would add this, if I'd add a row like that, and then paper map in the middle, is going to be zoomed out just like this. But now if I want to, I can also, you can see the scale here is 1:8. I can zoom in more if I'd like to, 1:8 here, 1:16 I mean. But if I use a shear, so now it's really zoomed out just like that, but if I use a shear, it's going to zoom in on the map just like that. It's pretty straightforward. The only thing is, keep in mind it only zooms in on the bottom left corner. So if I look at the map, let's see here, my little thing was around here, but when I zoomed in, it zoomed on the bottom left right here. And since I was there, then now the map is kind of useless because I'm all the way on the top right. Just keep that in mind. You might mess up your map while doing it. Just keep that in mind. I'll see. Okay. So now let's jump onto the awesome stuff, which are new command blocks. So they're all the same. If I use one, I can just toggle. Let me go in creative because I can't actually play with these in survival. Alright, so let's start with the beginning. There are 3 types of command blocks. Impulse, which is just the basic one we use to play with. There is chain and repeat. So like I was saying, they're all basically the same command block. You can toggle what they do in here. So now it's green, now it's blue purplish, and then now it's back to orange. So let's start with I've got this command block, which is running this command right here, which kills all the slimes, because as we all know, there's always a crap ton of slime around here, so let's just kill them. I'm gonna talk about this a bit later on. Alright, so like I was saying, this impulse command block is the same old we used to play with, so it just runs command as usual, set night, set day, survival, set on creative. So exact same thing, but you might have seen this little texture that's different. They've got arrow type things on their side, and they've got this circle diamond shape on the top. So these command blocks, like I said, they're just the same. They look different a little bit, and they're actually a tiny little bit different. The command is run on the face that has a circle, so it's now directional, if that makes any sense. Let's start by talking about the chain command block, then we'll see how this affect how it's gonna work. So chain command block, pretty straightforward. Let's start with this little contraption here. So I've got this command block which says 1, this one says 3, this one over here 2, and then 4. So now when I power this, you'll see that all these command blocks have been activated and they've outputted their numbers. Why? Because that's exactly what the chain command does. So a chain command block, I mean. So when you power this command block, it's going to use the face that has the circle thing on it, so it powers the other blocks. Let's also keep in mind that the command block kind of works like a piston, so it's always going to face towards you. So now if I place it there, it faces towards me, the circle thing. If I look over here, it's gonna look towards me, and if I go like that, it looks up. Pretty straightforward. If I go up a little bit, then go underneath it, you'll see that I can just place it down as well. So that's just a thing to keep in mind. And the bottom part has a square. That face has absolutely nothing to do with you. So yeah, alright, just keep that in mind when I'm doing these examples. So when you activate this block, if the faces that has the circle thing points towards a chain command block, it's going to kind of move along and go all the way until you reach the end of the chain, if that makes sense. So now I've got this one pointing towards this one points to this one, and then this one to this one. Activate it, they all get powered. But this only works if the chain command blocks are powered as well. So if I, let's say, remove this block right here, which says 3, you'll see that the thing goes 1, 2, 4. So the command still goes all the way till the end, but it will skip that one since it's not powered. But if I put back the block, then you'll see that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So just that's a thing to keep in mind. Okay, so now I've got this little contraptions that's connected to pistons and slime blocks, just so I can easily remove these redstone blocks from the chain command blocks. So I can just go like this, and then like that. It's just easier. So I've got this right here that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pretty straightforward, and you can see here that it goes around the corner. So if this one points to that one, it's gonna get activated, but if this one points to this one, it still goes all the way till the end. So if I activate it now, only this one goes because the redstone blocks aren't touching it. But if I pull this back, try it again, then it goes 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean. So that's just a really cool thing. And here I've ran a little test just to see how far the chain command blocks can go. It's pretty far. I mean, it's all the way over there, and it still works. So all of these don't have redstone block to power them, but there's one at the end just to see if it works. So this one says start, and the one at the back says done. So it's pretty far. I mean, this is pretty much as far as you possibly would go if you're doing things, but I guess you could go even further. But just keep that in mind, it goes pretty far, probably to infinity and beyond, but that's a thing to test for, I mean. Alright, let's now talk about the repeat command block. Pretty straightforward. Set it on repeat, and when you power it, it's going to run the command every tick. So now it's running hello every tick, so it's going all the way pretty fast. So stop it, it's going to slowly fade out, just like this, maybe not, slowly. There you go. Turn it back on, and there you go. It's pretty fast. That's a really cool thing to do as well. So I've got this right here, which mixes up the repeat command block with the chain command block, and now it's going to go all of these command blocks at the same time when I power this block, and it's going to do that every tick. So this is pretty much the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you did, well, like the video, subscribe, and share it. And again, guys, thanks for watching this review of the Snapshot 15W34A, and again, have a good day.